Hi guys, I'm going to show you how to make a coloured lino print. Now traditionally lino prints were made with colour by cutting out these shapes and then printing them in the desired colour. So you can actually see the very simple shape that has been overprinted with the black lion. So we're actually going to recreate that using Photoshop. Here's another example. This one's a lot more detailed, but you can see that that dog is simply a brown shape that has then been printed over with the more detailed dog. So I'm going to use Stamatia's lino print to show you this. This one's a completed one, but I will start it over again just to show you how it was done. So let's see, we'll start off with Stamatia's scanned lino print. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate it. So image, rotation, and just 90 degrees clockwise. And then I'm going to crop, using the crop tool, just the logo, the photo scan logo. And then I'll just hit enter. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is on my layers palette, so make sure you've got your layers there handy. If not, just go to window and select layers. And I'm going to make a new blank layer with the plus button down here. And I'm going to draw a shape for her hair. So probably the simplest tool is the polygonal lasso tool. Don't use the magnetic or any of the other ones, just this one. This will give you a kind of a cutout shape that looks like it was done with lino carving. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to make a shape over the top of her hair, just around her hair. So you don't have to be neat, and you'll see why in a moment. So I'm just going to create a shape. I'm just here. And the trick with this tool is that you basically have to make sure that where you first started meets with the end point. So your end point meets up with the beginning of your polygonal lasso shape. So there we go. So I'm just there, and over here is the beginning, just there. So now I've made a selection, and I'm going to fill that selection with a colour. Now over here are my swatches, so I'm just going to double click on that. I'm going to pick a colour, and I can actually turn the opacity down later. Let's pick a more warmer colour. There we go. And now I'm going to go edit, fill, and I'm going to fill it with the foreground colour. Okay, and then so that's now filled that whole shape. If you have the current version of Photoshop, you can deselect from here. Alternatively, just use Command D for a Mac or Control D for a Mac, and that will get rid of those little marching ants. Now, what we're going to do is reverse their order in the layers palette. So over here in the layers palette, I'm going to unlock the background layer, which is the original scanned lino layer. I'm going to unlock that, and I'm going to put it over the top. Okay, now you still can't see the yellow, so what I'm going to do here is change the blend mode to color burn, but you can also use darken, difference. There's quite a few that you can use. Color, no, let's just use darken. Okay, so there you go. So what it does, the blend mode basically removes all the white that was there and replaces it with the yellow that's underneath. Now I can keep doing that. I can go back here and, you know, start adding more shapes. So again, I'm going to say create a coloured shape in this corner here. Okay, fill it up with a colour, say pink. Okay, edit, fill with the foreground colour, which I've just chosen here. Okay, and again, deselect or Command D, and I can, oops, I forgot to actually put that on its own layer. So make sure you do that. You'll probably do the same thing. So make sure it's on a blank layer. So edit, fill, okay, and deselect. Let's move it to underneath it, and you can see that it's just simply coloured the top. And even though you can see it's not perfectly registered, that's actually part of lino printing, that imperfection. Now, I'm not going to finish this off, but you can imagine you could do as many shapes as you like to create a coloured version. I actually added some lips to my one, which you can do. So if you go here, okay, I just drew those with that same tool. And what I might do is show you how to make this pink less saturated. So you can actually go to that layer and just maybe turn down the opacity and create a different effect, a more sort of watercolor effect. I'll do the same with the yellow. So you can get that sort of totally different effect if you want. You can do slight alterations as well, or you could fix things up, but don't overdo it because it does end up becoming very obvious. So if I picked a little bit of black, I could actually go and fix up areas that I thought, you know, could do with a little bit of editing. So I can get my brush tool, make sure it's a sharp or hard brush, okay, so that it looks like it's been cut out, and I can go in and just go in and fix her hair, her eye, change the opacity, okay. And if I wanted to, I could also edit the lips a little bit using some white and my paintbrush, and I could just sort of go over, oops, that layer, and maybe just, now you'll notice that that is too white. So if you want to colour match, use the colour picker, pick the same colour. It's actually a very pale grey, and then you can use the brush, you know, and you could sort of fix the lips up a little bit as well. Don't overdo it. You still want it to look slightly imperfect, so it looks like a lino print. And there you go. So once you've done that, file, save as a Photoshop file first, okay. I'm just going to call this one Stam3 and save it as a Photoshop file. Okay, that way I can go back the next day and add more colours or remove colours, because I've still got all these layers. And another thing another way to, the second save will be a JPEG. So save a copy once you've completed it. That way you can upload it and send it to me. And then we're going to save that one as a JPEG because Canvas accepts JPEGs, and then save that as Stam3 as well. And that's it. So that's how you can colour your lino print without having to actually carve out a new lino and colour it. Thanks. Have fun with that. Bye.